Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Ellarie here. Today's review is on the one, the only Fenty Skin. I was a little early to receive some of the new products for her skincare line, which I was super excited about, super excited to try out because I've been waiting for them. I knew they were coming. I felt it in my spirit, in my bones. And so when I heard about it, I was excited to try them. I've been using them for about 2 weeks now, I believe. So I got them 2 weeks ago. And yeah, I'm gonna let you guys know how I feel about them so far. Obviously 2 weeks isn't like a super long time. However, I still have an opinion on them with my 2 weeks of experience, okay? Before I get started, I just wanna make it clear, in case you guys didn't know, I am not a professional. I mean, I'm great at a lot of things. Countless, actually, and just great, but not a professional. So everything that I am going to talk about in this video is based on just my personal experience with the products and from what I know about what's in them. It's thundering outside. Hopefully y'all can't hear that, but you probably can. Make sure you guys are subscribed, have those notifications on, all that good stuff. Follow me, all these little places right here. And once you do that, come on back and let's discuss. Okay, so she came out with 3 products, FYI, so far. I know there's gonna be more. I was hoping for more, but I'm not trying to be too greedy, okay? So she came out with a cleanser, fatty water, which is kind of like a toner, and a moisturizer. That's all we get. You know, she was just like, there you go, don't ask me for nothing until I'm ready, which I'm fine, I'm patient for you, girl. So the steps to use are obviously the cleanser, the fat water, and then the moisturizer. I'm loving these colors too. They're very skincare-ish colors, if that's a thing. So the first thing that I loved about the cleanser, you know, I'm all about, it's all about the little things, you know what I'm saying? I love her packaging, it's very simplistic. I am one of those people who loses tops all the time. Like, all this stuff sitting on my desk right now don't got no top. I don't know where they be going, but you know, ask me, I have a top thief, like just comes in here and steals all my tops. So I love the fact that it has just a little twist top to open and shut it. It's easy to clean. You just shut it, wipe off the top with like a little napkin, and it's closed, open, close, all that good stuff. So that was the first thing that I really liked about it, because I like little twist caps. They're easy for people like me who lose stuff, okay? It's 4.9 fluid ounces. I don't know how much they are. When they do put it on the site, I'll link it in the description below of how much everything costs, because I'm not quite sure. This is called the Total Cleanser, like I said. It says it's hyper clean, soft skin without stripping or drying, daily cleanser and makeup remover in one. What I love most about this cleanser and why I've been using it consistently is because one of the things that I really do not like about cleansers is that as soon as you wash off the cleanser with water, or even sometimes when you're rubbing on your face, you can like instantly feel it like sucking the life and the spirit out of your skin. So much so that as soon as you splash the water on your face, like you're searching for a moisturizer right away. I still sometimes, because I'm weird, use those because they do give you the sense that your skin is super clean, just because it sucks everything out to where you're so dry that you like, my skin gotta be clean, because I mean, I can't even smile. It's so like, so clean and stripped, which is not a good thing. But sometimes when you just have a pounds of makeup on, sometimes that feeling can also feel like relief, like you actually got it all off, but it's not the best for your skin for obvious reasons. So this one, however, it almost feels like a gel cleanser. Like it feels like when you're rubbing it in, it's like you're rubbing in a cleanser and lotion in one, like if that makes sense. Like it doesn't feel like super soapy, like it's gonna strip everything off to where your skin is hella dry, which is probably why they say without stripping or drying, because I can definitely 100% guarantee you that your face will not feel super dry, and like if you smile, you're gonna crack into a million pieces, you know? So that's what I love about it. My skin has been really weird. Everybody knows by now, if you've watched my videos, I've been complaining about my skin in the past couple of months. I've been having hypopigmentation. Some days I'm like grease fire, oily, and then some days I'm like, I was gonna say an inappropriate thing to talk about how dry it is, but I'll just say desert dry, okay? So the fact that I feel like my skin is clean without it feeling super dry is the main thing that I love about it. It doesn't have an overbearing fragrance. Even though there is a little fragrance in here, it's not to the point where you feel like you're rubbing on something super perfumey. I actually enjoy the smell. It's kind of like a thicker, not really musk, because that's not really probably a great way to describe it, but it's like a thicker, natural smelling smell that I'm comfortable with. I do have eczema, so my skin is sensitive to a lot of different things. I haven't had any reactions really to any of this stuff, which is great, because some stuff makes me break out immediately. No breakouts. So far, I really, really love this cleanser. If you guys are looking for a new cleanser, this is probably one I would try if I were you. Get you clean. Oh, there was one thing I was gonna mention though. So it also says it's a makeup remover in one, which, you know, a lot of cleansers, after you remove your makeup, like with a makeup wipe, the cleanser will get off the rest. As far as using this without a makeup wipe, I have been doing that as well. I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup lately. Usually if I have my normal makeup routine, I gotta use a makeup wipe first. Like, even if it is a makeup remover and cleanser in one, just the thickness of my makeup just makes me feel better if I do a couple steps to remove it, you know, not just one. But when I just have on like brows, concealer, kind of what I have on right now, all I have on is like some concealer and face powder. I don't even have my brows done because they're hiding under my bangs. But this would be one of the days where I could just use this without a makeup wipe if I don't want to waste a makeup wipe. However, sometimes I'll be thinking cleansers that are a makeup remover in one should be like makeup remover and cleanser, but this ain't got nothing to do with that mascara, because it does not matter how much I scrub my eyes when I'm using a makeup remover cleanser. I'm still Raccoon when I get out the shower. I can literally just swish, swish, swish and think I got everything off, and there's always a piece of mascara somewhere. So that did happen to me when I used this. I still had a little mascara on, but it was to be expected. Like, everything else was off, because I even did like a little cotton ball to go around the rest of my face. There was nothing on my face besides mascara, which I don't feel like I'm alone in that. Mascara is pretty pesty. You might want to get a makeup wipe for that. Okay. But yeah, it's a great, great cleanser. Would recommend this one. Moving on, this is the Fat Water. It is a pore refining toner serum. So I do use toners. I've never used a gel toner, I guess you would call this. It says Fat Water, but it's kind of like a thicker consistency. That's probably why they call it Fat Water, because it's not like super watery and running like the typical toners. It says it instantly refines the look of pores, reduces the look of dark spots, even skin tones, and fights shine without stripping skin. This is another thing that I would have to agree. Same thing with the cleanser. Sometimes my problem with toners that I usually use with cotton balls, because toners, like I said, are usually more watery than this. It kind of feels the same way as far as drying after I'm done, where I need moisturizer immediately after. At least the toners that I personally use, it can feel drying sometimes. I don't know if it's because it's of the ingredients more so than how watery it is, or if it doesn't have that moisturizing ingredient it needs. I'm not sure, but this one, like I said, it is not stripping. Now, I know there are some people, the estheticians, the skincare gurus, all that good stuff, are going to like go down the list of ingredients and nitpick at every ingredient in here, which the only one that I saw that people could really kind of say something about maybe is the I don't even know how to say the word, but phenolxanthanol, something like that. And here is my opinion on ingredients like that, because I'm sure all the skincare experts out there know there's always, usually like 97, maybe 8-9% of the time, there's some type of ingredient in products, whether it's cosmetic, skincare, whatever, that is not that great. You know what I'm saying? They'll put it in there for specific reasons, like to use as an antibacterial, or to help the product last longer, or so that it doesn't keeps it fresh, you know, all those good things. There's always usually something in products to help with that, and it's always usually something that's not that great of an ingredient, but it's FDA approved and all that good stuff, but it could cause something to happen. That's just what I've determined is just going to be in almost everything you use. And I think the difference is of how much is in there, or how many bad ingredients are in there. If there's like one questionable ingredient and it's not like a super common ingredient that you want to look up and research, that's different. But there's always that one person that be like, oh, you shouldn't put that on your skin because that has alcohol in it and that is so drying for your skin, you should use it. And that same person has gots to be ultra glued, shellacked all over their forehead, which obviously has alcohol and harmful stuff in it. Like, you can't knock one product for having something that's supposed to do something beneficial, like be antifungal or help something last or stay fresh, and you know your hair is glued onto your forehead with something not that great as well. It's still your skin, sis. I feel like almost everything nowadays, even the Dove soap, there's like one ingredient that I saw in my sensitive skin Dove soap that was like, some studies say it may cause cancer. I feel like that's just, these bristles in my makeup brush could cause it. Like, I just feel like it's all about how much of it you use or that's in it that can really kind of makes a difference. If you're using a whole bunch of harmful stuff, that's different. But if it's a really common ingredient that they use for freshness, it's probably even in your cereal. It's just a fact of life. So I don't use this with a cotton ball. It says you can use it with your fingers day and night. So that's how I use it. I just squirt, twist, and there's also been nights where I was able to use this without a moisturizer. I just used an eye serum because my face, I don't know why, but when I'm asleep, I think it's because I be shellacking my edges with some edge oil. My face always ends up super greasy when I wake up in the morning. So I've said this before, I do not like to overly moisturize my face before I go to bed. So I can just use this because it's not like the typical toner that kind of dries you out. It actually, it's a little moisturizing in there. I don't know what they put in this fat water, but it is not drying at all. At least for me, it wasn't. So, and you only need a little bit to put on your face and neck. So it should last you a while. I can't necessarily say if I've seen any effect on my pores. I don't really have super porous skin, and I don't really have dark spots. I'm facing light spots. That's what I get. And unfortunately, there's no product on the market that is for light spots because usually people want to lighten up dark spots, not darken up light. So this is also something that I've been using every day with the cleanser. So these are my two favorites of the three that she came out with. Not to say this next one is my favorite, but I'm gonna tell you what I do and what I don't like about it. So the last one that they are releasing, at least with this drop, is called, what is this called? Okay, so when I first got it, it came in two separate pieces. It came like this in the box, and you just drop it in and twist it down. So it's also in a very convenient little package, because you can just open and shut it by twisting the bottom. So what I do love about this, and the thing that I love about most moisturizers, are when they have SPF in it, because it's just super convenient to have a great moisturizer with SPF. This, I believe it has 30, yes, Invisible Moisturizer Broad Spectrum SPF 30 sunscreen, which some of you guys may know, I've been in the sun quite often. So sunscreen has been my best friend, even being in the house, because I just go in the backyard all the time. So I'm always needing to get some sunscreen. So having it in your moisturizer is super convenient. You don't have to do double where you get the moisturizer and the sunscreen. It's 2 in 1. Okay, so let's talk about the pros first. Besides the packaging, which is again one of my faves, the pros are the SPF 30, obviously, and it is super moisturizing, which is a good and a bad thing for me. So if I was just wearing no makeup, like, it would be a great thing, because I've actually worn this with and without makeup just to see if I liked it underneath makeup. And without makeup, first of all, you only need one squirt, just one, and it completely covers your face and your neck. So like I said, it's one of those things that will last you long, unless, I don't know if there's a such thing as a bigger face that would need more than 2 squirts. So one squirt I got a big head, so 1 squirt is enough. I actually put it on today. I just had face powder on. I'm not oily, but the first time I used it, I think maybe my skin was having an oily moment. Like I said, I have combination skin, but some days it can be completely dry or completely oily. And the first time I tried to wear this underneath my makeup, which it's also going to depend on the way you like to wear your makeup. I'm a matte girl. Mattisha is my middle name. Got to be matte at all times. So before I even put my makeup on, I had to get a cotton ball and kind of take away some of the excess because I felt a little oily, which to me is to be kind of expected when it has sunscreen in it. But it wasn't like extensively greasy, I will say that. I just had to pick up some of the excess, and then by the time I put the makeup on, I don't really remember if I noticed throughout the day it being more oily than usual. Because even without it, the way my skin looked at the end of the day was kind of how it looks with anything else that I would use. I live in the South. You can have oily days where you go outside and your face is super oily, or dry days. It kind of just really depends on the weather and what you do. So yeah, I would say if you are gonna wear this under makeup, which it does say on the labeling that it's, what does it say specifically? Apply before makeup for the ultimate canvas. So yeah, I would do half a squirt if you're gonna do it before makeup, if you like that matte look. Because a whole squirt, and anything more than a whole squirt, I think it's gonna be too much. But a half a squirt is still enough to moisturize your face, because I've done it before. And as far as the active ingredients, they are what are in all sunscreens. The Avo, I don't know, I don't know I say none of these words, but the avobenzone, hemosylate, and the octisalate. So those are in literally all the skin sunscreens that I have. Those are always the active ingredients. They're used to protect you from the UVA and the UV rays. You do need to apply sunscreen more than once. I feel like a lot of people don't know that, even though it's you should, because it's on the packaging. Well, some packaging, that sunscreen only lasts like, it depends on what you buy, but sometimes 2 to 3 hours before you need to reapply. So make sure you guys remember that it goes for your face and your skin, whether it's spray or lotion. You're supposed to apply sunscreen more than once depending on how long you're outside. So, which can be a problem if you use a lotion sunscreen and you have makeup on. You can't really put this over makeup. That's when you probably have to use some type of mist, however. But yeah, if you're in the market for a moisturizer with sunscreen, I enjoyed this one as well. I don't wear this to sleep, but if you have dry skin, she might be your best friend. Bars. So I always do a pros and cons when I review stuff. So I'm just gonna go really quickly back with everything that I went over. With the cleanser, the pros are that it leaves your skin clean without being hella dry, which could also be a con for people who like that super dry. I know people who actually like their face to feel like that after they do use their cleansers, for the same reason that I said it feels like it literally pulled your soul out. So that's the pro and the con of this one. Not stripping, but if you want that dry ass feeling, you ain't gonna like it. And the pros and the cons for the fat water, pros, same thing, it's not stripping. And the cons, I would say, I don't really know if there's a con for this one. I can't really think of a con for this one. If you use toners and your liquid toner is too drying, I would definitely recommend this one. Lastly, for the Hydra Visor, the pros are definitely that it has SPF 30, so it's something that you can use every single day to protect your skin. It is moisturizing without it being super greasy depending on how much you use. And the con would be that if you are going to wear it on your makeup, you can only use a little bit if you like a matte finish. I know people who like hydrating primers even before they put their makeup on, so it probably won't affect you as far as what I'm saying. Like my sister's the opposite. Her primers have to be like super hydrating. I use like matte primers. I don't want to see a piece of shine besides my highlighter. So that's gonna be a preference thing as far as if you like how it feels underneath your makeup. But that was the only con I could think of as far as this one is concerned. I mean, I know that was a quick little review. I know some people are gonna probably be more like in depth because like I said, I'm not a professional. I can just only go on my experiences with them these first weeks, and I am actually not mad at anything. I am more so mad at the fact that it's just 3. Like, I feel like, sorry, if she really cared about me, she would have had me like an eye serum or something, because that's my thing. Or, you know, just, you know, give me more. An exfoliator. Like, I love exfoliating. I exfoliate my skin like about 3 times a week. And I love me a good eye serum. So I'm hoping those will be with the next launch. I'm trying not to be too personally affected by her not including that for me right away. But she doesn't disappoint. I know that she will be back, and I'll just have to be a little patient for that stuff. But yeah, Riri, we need that exfoliator and that eye serum, like not yesterday, but the day before. So yeah, I'm super excited about the Fenty skin line. I heard that it's also gonna include like maybe some fragrances maybe. This was on a article that I read online, so forgive me if I'm giving false information, but I know she's gonna add some more dope stuff to this skincare line, so I'm super excited to try everything out. You guys can either check the description box below or head to fentyskin.com or at FentySkin on Instagram. I did not get paid for this video, so make sure you guys go check that out. And if you guys do try out some of this stuff, make sure you let me know what you guys feel about it in the comments. We could talk about it. And yeah, until next time, love you guys. Mwah.